Hello and welcome. The state of Tennessee is on a mission to enhance the worker and customer experience for all Tennesseans by modernizing technology across programs and departments. Today, we are going to hear from the Tennessee Department of Human Services, otherwise known as TDHS, who is taking bold steps towards improving the lives of customers they support through food assistance, cash assistance, child care, and other public service programs. Setting the stage for where Tennessee has been, imagine a world where you are a worker trying to assist customers in physical offices filled with paper, beeping and buzzing fax machines, wait times that cause undue burden on families and children, all while navigating green screen systems that are unreliable and difficult to use. The need to modernize was greater than ever. In 2018, department leadership, in conjunction with Deloitte, AWS, and numerous partners, joined forces to begin the modernization journey. The journey has resulted in incredible successes through the launch of online portals that have enhanced worker productivity, the reduction in the use of physical paper, which has improved case processing time. Most importantly, this journey has introduced the ability for customers to interact with government using efficient digital tools, radically changing the public benefit ecosystem. In this session, Anthony Burwell, representing technology, and Martha Donnelly, representing the business, come together in a friendly game show-like discussion that showcases their modernization journey. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Hello, hello. My name's Mike Connors, and I'll be your game show host for today. We're going to be celebrating and playing a little game called the Innovation Feud, known as Family Feud. And I cannot be more excited to introduce our participants, our contestants for today, and get us started. But before we do, are we ready? Are we ready? All right. First up, representing technology, I want to introduce Anthony Burwell, the CIO of the State of Tennessee Department of Human Services. Give him a round of applause. Welcome, Anthony. Introduce yourself. How you doing?
I'm well, Mike. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I am the Chief Information Officer for the Department of Human Services. My goal is to provide technology direction to align with the business goals. But let's be honest, Mike. My goal is to make it right most of the time.
Hey, that's good. We like that. We like that. Awesome. Yeah. Anthony, welcome. Our next contestant, Martha Donnelly, representing the business team. Martha, welcome.
All right.
Woo! All right, welcome, Martha.
Woo. Martha Donnelly. I've been in human services for over 30 years, and I am absolutely passionate about the role that support services like food and medical coverage and child care and job-seeking services stabilize not only families and children, but our entire community. So I can't wait to tell you today about our journey in Tennessee to modernize service delivery.
Love it. Love it. All right. Oh, this just in. Before we start, a quick word from our sponsors.
What if TDHS could enhance the user experience like today's brightest innovative companies? Or make applying for benefits as simple as online shopping?
What if TDHS operations were as efficient as ordering on Instacart? Empowering their staff with tools that feel less like a 5-speed bike and more like a Tesla.
What if TDHS trusted their systems as much as we trust Google for answers?
Leveraging technology to automate repetitive tasks, bring people together, and put the human back in human services.
Focusing on what matters most, helping the people of Tennessee.
It's time to play Innovation Feud. Woo! All right, contestants, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Anthony?
We're ready.
All right, here we go. Along the modernization journey, what have been Tennessee's biggest wins? Oh, Anthony.
Cloud.
Big board says cloud hosted. Good enough. All right. Anthony, tell us a little bit more about the cloud. What's going on in Tennessee?
Right. For Tennessee, as some saw in the video, we started this migration in 2018. For those that are familiar with SLED or government, local government, federal, we were a mainframe place, right? We had 20 and 32-year-old mainframe solutions, and we had the need to modernize. And so our journey to the cloud was a big step for us, one that was a bit uncomfortable, but one that we had to pace ourselves with. We took our on-premise approach to migrating to the cloud, and it worked well for us. We're still learning as we grow, and we have advanced well so far. So we're excited about where we are today, and look to attend conferences like this to learn more and keep progressing as a state.
Awesome. Martha, what do you think about the cloud?
Well, I mean, I don't know about the cloud. I'm not much of a technology person, but what I know is that in Tennessee we have improved system performance. That's what I know, because I can't do my work if my system is down half the day. So being on the cloud has meant improved system performance and availability. I don't have downtimes. I'm able to meet with families at their convenience. I have streamlined system integration. I don't know if you all know, but these days in public services, we have a lot of information coming into the system, and so we need to streamline all of that information and get it integrated into one place so that we can help people as quickly as possible. And it has improved our data integrity and reporting capabilities. So lots of great things about the cloud from me.
Wow, Martha, awesome. All right, we good, tracking? How we doing, audience? All right, we're getting there. Next up, biggest wins, Tennessee modernization journey. Survey said, you didn't even say anything.
Oh, I didn't even say, oh, thank you though, because I couldn't remember what to say. Text and email notifications.
It looks like it's correct. Oh my God, it's amazing. How about that?
Imagine that. I got the right answer. Text and email notifications. No, but seriously, I do want to tell you about the role that they play in human services. This has revolutionized our outreach to our customers. We're able to reach people to remind them of appointments and help them get the documentation that they need in. It has improved our service delivery across the board and our operational effectiveness. We have reduced our wait times for benefits for families in Tennessee dramatically just through the use of on-time emails and texts to get people to do the right things at the right time. So
wow.
It's a great win for us.
I almost took the words right out of your mouth.
You almost did.
Almost did. All right. Anthony, what do you think about text and email notifications?
As Martha said, it was definitely a game changer for us. Well, she didn't say game changer, I did. But no, it's a good move for Tennessee. We had, as the video mentioned, we had folks, or Mike mentioned, we had folks in our lobbies that were waiting for assistance that could communicate with us with a medium that they use for many of their own personal services. So text messaging came in as simple, but such an efficient thing. We leveraged AWS Pinpoint. It's a native service. It was right there. I'm sure there are lots of things on the market, but Pinpoint was the most convenient. It was there. It was scalable. It provided all the analytics that we needed for if folks opened that text message or who did not, to make sure if it was effective. It was cost effective from our perspective. And we're allowed to configure it in such a way that we can build more journeys on top of that for our customers. So we're able to scale and use this across many different means across all of our platforms. So it's good for us.
Wow, game changer.
Game changer.
Anthony, that's amazing. All right, let's make sure I don't mess this up. Let's go to the next one.
No, please do.
Biggest wins. Whoa.
Oh, good.
All right.
Man,
Hello.
Anthony's on it.
You could have done that in the last one, but yeah, go ahead. Lightweight JBoss? Oh my gosh. Anthony, what in the world is JBoss?
Well, I don't know if folks know this, but Tennessee was the first state to implement JBoss for a human services eligibility program. So we didn't get a trophy for it, but it's okay. We're here at Amazon.
It's in the mail.
So, but it was a game changer for us, another game changer for us, as we were able to use that application with lightweight, low overhead, and lightweight touches to it, and it's worked well for us. It allowed us to accelerate our build process, complementing our CI/CD pipelines. It provides better monitoring, and it's a good complement to our DevOps stack. So,
wow, that's incredible. Number one. It's good to be number one.
Number one.
Congratulations. Martha, what do you know about JBoss?
Nothing.
Fair enough.
Anthony tells me it's a really good thing, though, so I'm sure that it is.
If Anthony says it's good, it's good.
But I do want to talk about, go back to the board, my self-service portal, 1DHS.
It looks like you've gotten that correct, Martha. You read my mind. Wow.
Imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to tell you
us
about
more.
our customer
Yeah.
portal. So one of the hardest things in human services is getting folks to apply for benefits, getting the right people to apply, getting the right information, getting the right amount of information, getting together all their documentation. These days people are doing so many different types of work. They're doing gig work for Uber, and they're doing all kinds of different things, and they need to get documents to us. Our self-service portal, it has completely transformed the customer experience, which in turn has really transformed our entire organization. Workers who have the right information at the right time are able to act so much more quickly on applications for benefits. And not only that, but people can apply for multiple programs in the same place. What a concept, right? They're not running all over the place. So I go here to apply for childcare. I go there to apply for food. I go over here for medical help. So there's the one DHS experience has brought all that together for our customers. I'm so pleased with it.
Wow. Anthony, how pleased are you?
Right, ditto. So the no-run door approach for Tennessee was great. We had disparate web solutions, web presence solutions across, but honestly, they weren't very good, right? They were a bit disjointed. So coming up with this solution, Customer Portal, which is ServiceNow built on AWS, was again, I'm going to game changer. I'm going to overuse that as I talk today, but it was really big for us. As Martha mentioned, application. We built one shared application for multiple services and also enhanced our document upload capability. But the biggest of all is we have seen a 70% adoption rate for Customer Portal, right? What that tells us, our folks don't want to sit in our lobbies. They don't want to call us and wait on our contact center. They want to submit their application online, provide all their verification documents, and just wait for their eligibility to be determined. So it's been working really well for us.
That's wild. Wow.
Wait, I forgot to tell you one thing that I love about it.
Okay.
Our self-service portal is mobile optimized. So we know that most of our customers use their phone for everything. People are not going to go and find a computer or a laptop to be able to communicate with us. So the mobile optimization has been a great deal for our customers. Anthony, aren't you going to tell us about tokenization?
Yeah, sure. No, so single sign-on is a big thing for us, right? So with those separate web applications that we had, and we have multiple, for Tennessee Department of Human Services, we have multiple clients from child support, child care, family assistance for SNAP TANF. So we also have different regulations from many federal agencies. So streamlining that and building a single sign-on for one login for all services was big for us. So
Yeah.
tokens.
You got it in there. All right. Audience, how we doing? Okay, they're still with us. All right, we're good. All right, next up, biggest wins in Tennessee modernization journey. Oh,
Ooh, Anthony.
I thought I was the game show host, but yeah.
Gen AI.
Gen AI, no game show is complete without the mention of AI.
We have to talk about it.
Let's see. Gen AI it is.
Awesome.
Anthony, tell us more about your Gen AI experience.
Right, so for our child support effort, we have been using Copilot to assist our developers with developing code. It has provided efficiencies, it's helped with error correction, and we've seen a 15% increase in better coding. So we're very excited about that. The machines are coming to take over, Mike. But it's okay. We will adopt and live with it and try to make sure it's not a bad movie. But that's where we are, and we see that it can only go up from here. And we look to just expand on this as we adopt more AI technology for our organization.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's incredible. Well, we got to make sure it's safe, though. Got to make sure it's safe.
Ethical.
Martha, what about AI? What do you think?
Yeah, AI.
Have you heard about it?
I have. I've heard about AI.
Okay.
Actually, one of the greatest tools that we have in AI is an interview assistant. So one of the problems that we have in human services is keeping staff over the long term because it is hard work and it doesn't pay that well and it's very difficult to keep people working. And so one of the things that we are doing with AI is giving Anthony mentioned Copilot, we're giving our staff an interview assistant so it listens in on the interview with the customer and then suggests questions to the worker so that they can get all of the information that they need. Gen AI has been a big game changer for us too in just getting speed to market, because there are so many federal guidelines around all of these programs, and they change so frequently. We're expecting a few changes coming up probably in January. And as those changes come about, this allows us to react quickly and make those changes and keep moving forward for our families.
It's huge. That's huge. Wow. Okay. Are we ready for more?
We are.
We are ready for more. Biggest wins in Tennessee modernization journey. Anthony.
Containers.
Containers. Okay, let's try it out. Containerization. All right.
Yeah, Mike, so we have two environments that are very popular across all of our teams, right? We do our best to keep the infrastructure and developer folks from fighting against each other. But for identity and access management, which is ForgeRock, and also for our integration layer, OpenShift, we felt the need that we needed to build containers, EKS, around these environments to allow for faster deployment, to be deployed for multiple teams that need them many times. Everyone wants to get away from the, this environment or that environment not available due to maintenance or whatever, or just conflict. So we found containers to work well for us. They have reduced costs for us. They are efficient from our perspective, and we built security and also maintaining good security around the data around that. So for our integration layer, I will say that we, for state government, our integration layer is FedRAMP approved. So we take that extra measure to make sure that we have the proper security standards in place. So we're good.
Whew, excellent. This is getting good. Martha, what do you know about containers?
Well,
Containerization.
Containerization. So what I know about containerization is that it allows me to dynamically change role configurations. And what I mean by that is if I have a certain team that's working on a certain project and I need that team to move over and work on a different project, I need to be able to dynamically and quickly move them to a different role with security. Obviously, because you can imagine in human services, the data that we're really dealing with about people is extremely sensitive data. So this allows me to dynamically move my staff from one part of the state or from one place to another or from one job duty to another. Also, you mentioned, Anthony, my favorite thing, decrease maintenance outages. You know, having a worker sitting at a desk waiting to do work because the system is down is just not cool. So that has been one of the big benefits for us. And then, you know, I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. One of the main things about human services is that regulations are constantly changing. And so containerization gives us increased flexibility to change rules, change priorities, move things around as we need to meet our needs.
Excellent. I'm learning a lot tonight. That's amazing. Great job. We're ready for more. We only got 2 more left. Biggest wins, Tennessee modernization journey. Oh, Anthony again.
Partner programs.
Let's check it out. Oh my
I'm on a roll.
gosh, this
I'm on
game
a roll. I
is too
don't know
easy.
what to say.
Partner
I'm going to
program.
play the slots after this. No.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
So being a government agency, of course, cost is definitely a factor, right? I'm sure it is for all organizations, but for our partner programs, we love coupons, right? So we love to save where we can, right? Being the best fiscal stewards of the taxpayers' dollars as we can be. So what we've come to learn, right, about the different partner programs with AWS. The MAP program is where we started, right? So that we could, the initial build out of our eligibility systems on AWS is where we started with MAP. We then moved over into the compute savings plan, right? We're running on the platform, so that we, after the first year, we have an idea of how much compute we're going to use on AWS, while some are still shocked. And then, of course, in the long term, we have our enterprise discount program, the EDP, right? So which we have a further outlook as to how much compute we're going to use in services from AWS. So it's been working well for us. Like I said, nearly a 40% decrease in the savings, and it's. What more can I say, right?
Wow.
I mean, we're going to look for more. If anybody has any coupons they're not going to use, just hand it to me as I walk out. Yeah, so.
Take them at the door. Martha, what do you think? Partner programs, what does it mean to you?
Well, I mean, in state government, any cost savings in any area can then be reallocated to serve the families in your state. So obviously, anything that we can do to decrease our costs to market for our systems management can really allow us to reallocate that money to have better business outcomes for the citizens of Tennessee. I'll just give you one really simple example that was very recent. In the recent Hurricane Helene, because of all the work that we've done over the past few years with modernization, we were able to get benefits to families within 1 week after the hurricane hit. So it's incredible how this journey has helped us to serve our citizens.
Wow, 1 week. After
1
the
week.
hurricane. That
1
is
week.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. You know what else is incredible? We only have one more left. Biggest wins.
Integration platforms.
Integration platforms. Let's check it out. Integrated enterprise framework. It's close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about that?
Well, for Tennessee DHS, one example that comes to mind is we had 6 different applications for address validation. How many more do you need, right? So as we build out this integrated enterprise framework for services, we streamlined that by having one service, right? One API, right? That can be consumed multiple times by all applications, right? So we're this multi-dimensional agency, right? So again, it just makes sense to build services one time and share them across. Wherever there's a need for a service, we build it in this framework and reshare it. So of course that runs all on AWS within the container as mentioned earlier. So it's a great foundation for us and we're looking to build on that. We have about 40 or 50 services today. We're going to keep building those services. Some are direct APIs, some are pass-throughs, but just the reuse of it is the great capability and efficiency that we have with the platform.
Wow, makes amazing sense. Martha?
Well, I don't know if we all know how much data is available today about anyone, you, me, anybody. There's so much data available about folks, and we can use that data. We can harness the power of that data to help families in need. But we need to be able to integrate all of that data into a system and into a format so that our customers and our staff can access it. This has improved program coordination across the board. So again, when you have a family in need, they generally don't just need one thing. They need childcare, they need food assistance, they need Medicaid, they need all the different assistance programs. And so this integrated enterprise framework has allowed us to bring all of that together, all of the data that we know, all of the information from the various programs, and really serve the families where they are with the information that we have available. I think this is the most incredible use of the data that we have available about people. It's way more important than putting an ad out right that's customized to you. I can actually give you assistance for your children that is customized to you.
Yeah, makes total sense. Total sense. All right, guess what it's now time for? Fast Money! All right, time for Fast Money, everybody. This marks the end of the show. Almost. Here's how it works.
Can we get a yay? Yay!
Hey! Here's how it works. Martha, you're going second.
Okay.
And Martha has these very
No,
technologically
the
advanced...
reindeer ones are mine.
Okay, reindeers.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So those are your reindeer. We're going to put those on.
Okay.
Okay, Martha, can you hear us? Okay, looks like they work great. Anthony, you're up first. I'm going to ask you
Okay.
5 questions in rapid format.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I am.
Here we go. Anthony, single most beneficial technology improvement for TDHS.
Oh, I'm not supposed to look.
Cloud,
Most exciting emerging tech.
Postgres,
Most challenging part of your journey so far.
cost,
Most rewarding part of your journey so far.
business value,
And who benefits the most?
Tennesseans.
Good answer. All right. Give everybody, Anthony, a round of applause. Woo! All right. Anthony will put his, Martha, oh, you're with us.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, Martha's up. All right, Martha, here's how this works. I'm going to ask you 5 questions that may be on the screen already. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Single most beneficial technology improvement for TDHS.
The self-service portal.
Okay. Most exciting emerging tech.
AI. An interview assistant.
Okay, even better. Most challenging part of the journey thus far.
Change management.
Ooh, that's a good one. Most rewarding part of the journey so far.
My self-service portal.
Okay.
I love my self-service
Yeah, you
portal.
do. Who benefits the most?
Oh, well, Tennessee citizens, of
All
course.
right, all right. Let's give Martha a round of applause. Thank you, Martha. All right, let's see how they did.
You got to get.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you done?
Oh,
Okay.
Anthony's back. Okay, yeah, it's good. All right, here we go. Anthony, Martha, this is for all the money.
Woo!
The first question was single most beneficial technology improvement for TDHS. Anthony says cloud. Martha, I think, said the One DHS portal. How about that?
I did.
All right. Second question, what is the most exciting emerging tech? Postgres and the AI interview assistant. Martha, you were good. Okay. Third question, what has been the most challenging part of the journey so far? Cost optimization and
Yes!
change management.
24.
Okay. No one's counting, Martha.
I'm counting. What do you mean no one's counting? I'm counting.
I'm not counting.
I'm winning.
How about
this
the most
game.
rewarding part of the journey so far? Business-driven innovation,
Yeah.
enhanced customer experience.
Oh, he got 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one. And who benefits the most? Tennessee! Well, we certainly had fun today, didn't we?
I did. I don't know if anybody else did, but I did.
Good. On behalf of Anthony, State of Tennessee, Department of Human Services, Deloitte, AWS, all of us at the partners, we just wanted to say thank you for attending our session today. Before you leave, I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of jokes and stuff. We met as a team, and we actually had three really important things we wanted you to take home today. Just some things to think about, things maybe to take back to your team, and stuff that we thought was pretty important. The first one is continue a relentless drive to innovation. As you heard Anthony say today, even Martha on the business side today, there is a great thirst out there from your customers and from your teams on driving new technology, trying new things, tinkering with things, containerization, tokenization, all these different things that are out there. And we think that it's super, super important for you all to be a change agent in that and to be a leader in that. The second main thing that we wanted to take back, or wanted you to take back from today's presentation, is the relentless pursuit or the relentless support of our customers. Martha said it best. If we're not, supporting the residents of Tennessee during the hurricane and getting those benefits in those children and families' hands within a week of having the hurricane, that is extraordinary fast, right? Some of the things that Anthony talked about with the One DHS portal and being able to design and deliver that portal to the individuals who need it the most, and the way that they act, they live on their mobile devices and other places is absolutely exceptional. And so really, really, really take back and think through how you are helping your customers in the work that you do. The third thing, and I know we just had Thanksgiving, of course, is a bit of gratitude. We all work really hard. All of us do. Anthony, Martha, everybody that put this presentation together, all the individuals who are not here currently from the state of Tennessee, from all of the partners that worked tirelessly to put this program together. And so on behalf of the folks that are on this stage, we wanted to say thank you to you and also make sure that you say thank you to your teams when you get back to your respective offices and workplaces. So with that, we are wrapped up now officially. We are going to open up the floor for any Q&A. Say thank you. Here's all our information.